kissing prank gone sexual!
Hello, Robin. Hello. Thank you for the 86 months. Good grief. Good grief. Hello. Hi. Hope you're still here. I don't know. But have fun at the birthday. I think I made a mistake putting the microphone on this side. I think I need to move it. It's like slightly too far away. I think the Elgato arm doesn't quite reach. But I don't have, oh no, where is it? Oh no. There it is. It's gonna echo a little bit. Here we go. Sounds fine. It's just like it's too far. It just feels very far away. Because if I'm over here, I don't know. Looking at a new office. Yeah, it's coming along. I mean, I'll be honest. I set it up, but I haven't done anything with it since the last stream. Like basically, I put everything in and I've done nothing. The only thing I've done is like move some things on the top. I really need to sort this out because like all of this is just junk right now. So I gotta figure it all out. But I have a living room that is livable. I have an office that is officeable. Is that a word? I don't know. But yeah, it's bedroom is the only one that needs some work. Sorry. Sorry, Shay just text me. It is now officeable. Yes. Sorry, officer. I was officing. I took an extra minute because I was. Well, I can't really say I was buttering bread because I was using margarine, but I don't think margarining bread makes it just doesn't have the same cadence, you know. So I should probably post in Discord that I'm live. I think Toxic's mad at me because I didn't stream. I gifted him. Bread is also quick. It's bread. It is bread. It's not toast. I gifted Toxic a sub like 3 weeks ago, and I've streamed once, and I think he's mad. Not really, but it would be funny. I just did an at live instead of at here. There we go. Let everyone know that I'm here to waste their time. There we go. In Canada, it is bread is questionable. True. I mean, it's not. Well, this is bakery bread. It's not like Subway bread where it's mostly cake. This is actually from a bakery. And by bakery, I mean the bakery inside of the grocery store. I don't buy the shelf one. The only time I bought it was like because it was on ridiculous sale. But yeah. So I'm gonna eat bread. Margarine bread. I ran out of time. I didn't want to toast it. But yeah. Anyway. Hi everyone. Oh, I made a Robin, I have the coffee machine finally. It finally arrived. I still gotta dial it in. It's still better than the best coffee I've had from the other machine. True, I did, but I mean, like, I actually made it with it. I don't know. I'm still not 100%. I'm still kind of like reeling from the trauma. It still tastes really good. I gotta dial it in. I haven't got it quite right yet. Like, I think I've got the granularity down, but I think I gotta figure out the milk and the timing and things like that. Also, this office gets insanely hot. I've also noticed that my computers restart themselves a lot since I moved. Like, a lot. And I'm like, maybe they're getting a little too warm in here. Maybe they're just, like, not connected up properly. It's something's a little weird. So I think I'm going to clean them out properly, maybe at some point this week coming up, and move them around. Maybe, yeah, something might have. I did notice that because I was connecting like the internet and stuff, and then it was like it wasn't working on them, and then like they all like the cables came out. So yeah, maybe I just like need to open it, reseat stuff, and things like that. So I do think I am going to keep with my plan of making the gaming PC my streaming PC and getting the graphics card for it. I just gotta wait till I do my taxes because your boy has no spare money right now to do that. My first mortgage payment comes out Monday, so yeah, literally no time to like breathe. Yeah, you taxes. I should get money back though, Paragon. So it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I'm actually like okay with it. I should get a decent chunk of money back, which should wipe my credit card debt or my credit card balance out. Plus, put a little money into my emergency savings. So I put a lot into my retirement last year because I wanted to buy a place, and then I put way too much in. So I should actually get a couple thousand back, which is pretty nice. I gotta blow my nose. I'm really sorry. One sec. I just brought it with me. I have so much further to walk now to the bathroom. I'm gonna mute. Okay, we're back. We're good. We're good. The apartment is like get my steps in. Honestly, I've been hitting like 12, 13,000 steps a day because I usually so Shay and I send voice messages to each other like almost every day. We just like chat about shit and stuff that's coming up, right? So I walk around when I'm listening and I walk around when I send one back. I've legit been hitting 12 and 13,000 steps a day. And then I've also been like out to the store and things like that. But when I don't go out, I'm hitting like consistently that because I have so much further to walk, which is a good thing. But also the flow of the apartment is so like I'll be honest, like this place, it's still only been a week and there's a lot of things that could come up with it. I've been really feeling really comfortable here, like really comfortable. It is so much quieter. Like last night being Friday night, abandoned my child. Um, Last night being Friday night, I heard like maybe a motorbike driving past, and like that's it. There was no one blasting music, driving up and down the street. There was no guy screaming fuck at 3 a.m. There was no like people screaming, walking along, like coming home from the bar. There's been no parades. There's been no protests. There's been no like drum lines that just randomly happen or people across the street just deciding to start busking with a speaker and singing. Um, Leak the deets. I will be the yeah. It is Stanley Park, the very peak of Stanley Park, right under Lionsgate Bridge. There you go. Go be the man screaming fuck. It's just like not being on a main road is nice. Like it's gonna get busy soon, I know, because of like the construction that's gonna happen. But like it's every night it's just like, oh right, like I can feel the mental release happening every single day, and it gets better and better. For the States, when running away, honestly, probably I don't know. They might charge you a tariff for entering the country. But every day it's just been a little bit nicer, a little bit quieter. The flow of my apartment is really good. Like in my old place, Robin, I think you saw it when I had the couch. I don't know if Robin's gone. She's gone to her birthday. You should have charged for like true. In my place, I don't remember if I had the couch with the back against the window facing in or like on the side. I don't quite remember. But like that room was kind of small and my couch jutted out. So whenever you want to just walk to the couch, you had to like go around it and sit in. And there was no like throughway. and it was a lot of wasted. It was facing to the okay, yeah. So it was the way that I normally had it, yeah. And it was just like if you had the table out, it would block your path through, and like all of these things where it's like the room just wasn't quite big enough. This one, there is a clear path all the way around it in front of the TV. Like even if like I've mounted the TV here before I didn't, so it was like maybe like a Calac like this width sticking out. Even if I did that here, it would still not block any path. You can get to every room without any furniture being in your way. It's just like mentally, like the pathing. I know it sounds stupid, but it's like the pathing in my brain is so much better. Of just like not, I could just go to the bathroom and back. I'm not gonna like weave around things and like it's just yeah. So even though this place is like 100 square foot smaller, it feels way bigger. Like the TV is further away. Like I've had to start wearing my glasses properly to like watch TV because it's further away. Because the room is like a foot. It's like over a foot wider. At least they're happy about the place. Yeah, I mean, like I said, this thing's just got to come up. There's little things where I'm like, I got to keep an eye on that. Is like I'm doing laundry right now, and sometimes you can get like that. I don't want to say mildewy smell, but there's like that laundry smell. Not like the you can smell fresh laundry, but there's a smell to it, and I'm a little worried like the dryer is not venting properly or something. But I've just been leaving the door open so the smell will get. Also saw that price of Monster Hunter was. Yeah, that's the Canadian price. That's where it's like the whole thing with Nintendo setting prices at like $80 to $90. Every other company at AAA is like, oh well, that's the price of games now. Like they're not gonna give a fuck. So they're like, yeah, you want to play this though. Like everyone would be like, nah, I'm not doing that. So what's gonna hurt is new IPs are gonna hurt. Like big new IPs are gonna hurt. But every other franchise, it's gonna make every studio only make existing IP franchise games that they can charge $80 to $90 for. That's it. That's all we'll get at the big end, at the bigger range. But then it's going to spark a lot of indie games coming in at the $15 to $30 range. And I'm like, give me it. I've not been enjoying AAA games for a while. I'm not going to play it. I don't want to play a 70, 80 hour story game. I don't. I've been watching Northern Lion do playthroughs, like it's like supercuts of like playthroughs of like games like The Quarry or Detroit Become Human. My personal opinion, they're not fucking games. They're not. Until Dawn, The Quarry, Man of Medan, they're not fucking games. Okay, they are barely choose your own adventure, and it's like in my mind, hi Aqua, live and alive. I don't like those games because I don't think they're the game. I don't think they're the games. I don't think they're the games. I think that they are really poorly written movies or TV shows that aren't good enough to be made into movies and TV shows. And so they make it as a game because people are more forgiving and then they can sell it. And that's it. DS1 randomizers? Why have you playing why that? Mr. Egg. I don't know who that is. Mr. Egg. The Dark Souls stuff, like, wait. Oh, is that like old videos and stuff? The Detroit Become Human one is probably the oldest video I've seen, and it's like his old microphone, and it sounds so weird. 2021? Okay, yeah. Non-burnt toast? No, it's just bread. I ran out of time and I couldn't toast it. I didn't want it. I actually prefer the taste of this as just bread. But I need to toast when I have to put it in the freezer, which I've now had to do because it's like the day it's best before. So now I'm just drinking. I'm drinking bread. I mean, I guess that's what beer is, right? You're just drinking bread. But I'm eating, as I said to Robin, it's like, it's not buttered bread, it's margarine bread, but it doesn't have the same ring to it. Well, yeah, I'll be honest, I don't really know what we're doing today. I bought a game called Spilled, which is like an indie game, which looked really cool. Bread drunk, yeah. Fuck, I'd love to get drunk on bread. If I could do that, that'd be amazing. I guess you could, you just drink beer. I don't know, beer doesn't suit me well, it's the hops. Hang on, I gotta blow my nose again. Okay, we back. This is the German way. True. But I bought my. I have to get bread right. Hell yeah! Have fun at the birthday party, Robin. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. I promise I will listen to the voice messages soon. I promise. I promise. I promise. I promise. It's just I haven't had like a window of time where I could listen to it and pay attention. And then I keep passing out at 6 p.m. at night and having naps. And I did it again last night when I was about to listen. Oh, good. My anxiety loves that. It's gonna be like a 6 hour, but it's gonna take so long. I'm gonna need you to just recap it. What I'll do is when I have the project, so I bought a projector screen that's gonna hang up. I'll get it set up and we can do like a presentation and you can walk me through it. Just give you more work on your vacation. That'll be fine. That'll be okay. But I did condensing 12 hours into 5. True. Still, it's 5. It's still 5 hours though. It's just because it's 60% off doesn't mean it's not 40% on, Robin. But I did buy my new projection. I have too many projector screens. I'm gonna be honest. I keep buying them. I have a freestanding one, which is great, but it takes up way too much room because you need the stand as well. So I got one that you can just hang from the ceiling, but I need to hang it from the ceiling. I also need to put shelves behind the TV. So the living room, I haven't like shown the place for obvious reasons, but the living room is basically like a rectangular shape. So it's like 14 feet long by like 11 feet wide. So the couch, like everything goes like the width. So if it was this way, the couch is here, the TV is here, right? So I'm going to hang the projector above the TV so it rolls down. And then behind the couch, I'm going to put shelves and put the projector on that. And so that's what I need to, that's like my next thing. And then next to the couch here, there's like a dining area, but it's not really a dining area. It's too small. So what I've done is, if you remember from my old place, if you saw down the kitchen, there was like this like metal table that was like on wheels that I had like my little coffee maker on. So I've made that into like a coffee station. So I have my new coffee machine. It lives on that. It's actually kind of great. Works really, really well. And so I have a little coffee station there. The only thing I need is like, I need a mini fridge for that area to keep like milk and stuff into, because otherwise I have to like keep going back and forth. It's not a big deal, but I'm like, that's like the goal. And I'm going to put little shelves above that too. But it's like, it's coming along nicely. I have the snake plant here, and then all my other plants are just outside the door. I have another Calyx, which is like a little bit wider. And that has like all my other plants on it, and I have a little Grinch plant down there that's enjoying some sun. So yeah, place is coming along nicely. I've not done any more to the office. I was messing around with lighting yesterday, which I think I'm gonna do a little bit more with. I still need to hang up a sound blanket to like fix the audio. It's still very echoey in here. So what I have two things I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hang a sound blanket in front of me here. But I still need to paint the wall, but that's another time. Sound blanket's going here. And then what I'm going to do is hang a curtain across the window. Just because the light bounces around the whole room, I want to put in a black curtain so it kind of like acts as negative fill. So it's not like the light's not bouncing and bouncing and bouncing and bouncing, right? I want to kind of create a little bit more shape to the lighting. But I think the setup overall looks pretty good. Like I'm actually getting a decent amount of light in here. It's not hurting my eyes. The hard part is like looking at my monitor, I can see a lot of like stuff from outside, but if I close the door, it has a blind on it and that actually helps. But it gets very, very warm in here because I have two PCs running. So yeah, figuring it out. I'll bust out the old small fans. I'll leave this open for now. I'll bust out the old small fans and that'll be fine. But yeah, I won't probably be doing a stream until 2 today. I have some stuff that I need to do after the stream. Like I said, I'm still getting everything set up. How is the airflow doing? Airflow is not the best. It gets pretty warm, but I think with a little fan in the corner kind of pushing this way, pushing towards the door, I think it'll be fine. It does have like a window, but it can be a little loud in the microphone pointing that way. And it's not too bad, but it doesn't really suck the air out. So right now I have the window open out there. And it's not like right now it's not too bad, but I can definitely feel like as the day gets on and the sun, because the sun kind of moves over this way, it gets a lot warmer, and I'm gonna have to figure that, especially in the summer, I'm gonna have to figure that out. I did, however, think about, which I thought would be really funny, but it might make it look horrendous. putting a little air vent at the top of the door with a little fan in it, so it has like a little extractor fan. Although that might just suck the air out of the room and then I'll die. I don't know. Oh well, it's one way to go. Yeah, this coffee is pretty good. I gotta get better at it. I gotta justify the cost of this fucking machine. You know what? When I was saying it, I was thinking about it because when Pyro said the other week about how he needed to go check on you and wake up because he could smell the CO2 coming from the bedroom because you've just been in there for 14 hours and like no oxygen was in there. It's like, ooh, yeah, maybe go check Aqua is still aquaring in there, just in case. Who is sending me friend requests? Yeah, I don't know who you are. Man, the spam stuff has gone really bad. Sorry, I was looking at Robin's DM on Discord. She's like, I like how when I'm summarizing a 1 hour episode to you into 20 minutes, it's still a significant investment of time on your half. And I'm like, yeah. Number of times I'm like, are you dead? Right? You have the biggest VO2 max while I sleep you wouldn't believe. Yeah, because you have to, because you're basically drowning. That's why. You're basically holding your breath. You're gonna beat Kate Winslet for the longest breath hold because you're in a fucking CO2 chamber. Get you some plants in that room. They can eat some of it and give you... Oh, that's what I should do. I should put some plants in my bedroom. That'll help. I definitely noticed this morning where I was like... There was a noticeable shift in like... I don't want to say like smell because it's not like the room smelled. But it's like when you know that like the window's not been open and the oxygen levels kind of dropped and it has that kind of like smell to the room. And it was like as I left the bedroom, I was like, oh yeah, I need to open the window. I haven't had that open... Yeah, there's like a staleness where it's just like I hadn't opened the window for a few days. I have a fan running in there, but I have the door closed. And I was like, okay, let's open the window a little bit and get that going. Just so I don't die. But I have the window open there now. So it's not too bad. Cycle the air out. Yeah, so I basically have the window and then I have the fan in front of it and the fan is just like blowing through. So it's not too bad. I still don't have a bed frame though. I'm still like not quite the Shibokutun, whatever it's called. You cycle the air out of your butt. Oh, I bet you do. Speaking of which, how is your butt doing after someone stuck a camera up there? Don't flop for you. Well, there's no sparks. It's not gonna ignite. It's not a movie. The Cheeky Bouton. I just keep thinking of my Louis Vuittons. Walk a mile in my Louis Vuittons. Booty is doing quite well. It's the cheekiest. Yeah. You don't fart anymore, you whistle. Is that what's happening? You just come down, she's like, she's like, like those air cannons that you get as a kid, and it's like a big round thing, and you hold it and you go bonk. That's your anus right now, just farting. That's how it comes out. Whistle while I fart. Yes, exactly. Concerned about the explosion out of your ass. I'm concerned you're going to pass out from the smell. Why not both? Why not both? Why limit myself? Why not? I'm just making you all watch me eat bread. It's fine. But yeah, I got this game called Spilled. It looks kind of cute. I'm going to check that out. Could you be awake to not look at the explosion? True. Well... The smell would knock me back and then I'd explode. So maybe I'd be okay. I'm not a cool guy though. That is for sure. Alright. I'm going to check out Spilled. Apparently it's a short game. That's okay. We're okay with short things in this stream. Spilled. Spilled mushroom. I also bought Sons of the Forest. And I do want to play it, but I am also afraid to play it. Maybe it being daylight will help. Spilled demo was alright. The game itself has really good reviews. Unlike... I keep comparing it, which I haven't played it yet at all. But I keep comparing it to like... Terra Nil. And I'm just like, man, I hope it, like, I think the good thing is not playing the demo of this means I don't have an expectation built in. Super chill. Yeah, I think it's a short game. I think people said it's like an hour or two game, which is fine. That's okay. But Suns is freaky, also a generic survival game. Yeah, Shay's really into that game. Shay really likes that game. And it has multiplayer, and I was like, cool. Well, made with Unity. That's not a proud statement that people want to make anymore. Did that news end up being true, Pyro, about how Unity's being pulled out of... Is my whole thing crashed? I think my whole thing crashed. Well, they really wanted to make sure that you knew it was made with Unity. Unity made the stand. Oh, okay. So, like, they are pulling out of China. Shay makes like... That's the thing, right? Is, like, I said to him, it's like, you really shine in those games. Don't tell him I said any of this, by the way. We don't compliment each other. That's not what our friendship's about. But he really shines in those games because he knows how to react and make it really funny, versus it just being a general survival like thing. Which is like, I'm not very good at that, but I think I'd be okay playing with him. Shay's shut in boredom shines in. Yes, he is that kid where it's like he is very good at like looking at his. He is Andy from Toy Story, where he can just make up stuff that's happening from nothing, right? Oh god. Okay, this world is getting. Wait, are we playing? I didn't click anything. Okay, I'm gonna run in my plate first. One sec. Back in 10 minutes as I venture through the catacombs of my new place. Sorry, I was actually joking about taking that long, but my laundry stopped as soon as I put the plate down. I got lazy and I put it in the dryer, so there we go. Has cobwebs already? Yes, for me, shooting out my butt. I am Spooderman. Okay, what are we doing? What is this game? Let me actually get set up a little bit here. Okay, so the WASD is forward and back, left and right. Okay. Okay. Oh, but it's like... It's based on the front of the ship, not like where you're looking. Okay. That's gonna be interesting to learn. Oh, stuttering. Okay. What am I... Is that a frog? I think that's a frog. Okay, we'll grab this. I'm gonna sneeze. Caught it. Okay. I don't... Oh, I see. So these are like upgrades I can buy? I guess. Kill the frog. Kill the frog. A croak fort. I like what frogs though. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, yeah, look at that. Drifted. What is this, Tokyo? Must be. Okay. The sound is, you know what? The sound is kind of satisfying, but it's kind of overridden by the zipper of my laundry hitting the wall of the dryer. So we're gonna just close that door and suffocate a little bit. Oh man, why is my sinuses every morning just fucked? The upgrade stations are the same in each area, so you won't end up going back. You won't need to go back the... Oh, that's good. Okay. Okay, so I don't have to, like... It's not just one station and you have to keep coming back. It's just, like... End is need. Oh, I'm full. Beep. Yeah, let's save that tree. I think definitely let's get... Okay, so let's get a bigger... Okay, oh, look at this rude boy. Alright, so that's gonna fill us up faster. Which is good. So that was a whale. It wasn't, it was a tree. I clearly don't know my shapes and colors. Maybe I need to go back to kindergarten. That's a funny thing, is like, we don't really have kindergarten in the UK, except for the school that I went to. Like, it was the only... Oh. Oh, no. Oh, God. Timberborn vibes, where the dirt might... Like, the toxic water might come through. Man, I really need to get back and play Timberborn. I did kind of hit a little bit of a wall with it, in the sense of, like, I don't really know, like, aside from bots, what else is left to do other than just keep building up my base. But at the same time, I'm like... maybe, you know... Maybe let's just keep playing it. I don't know, it's fun. Or try, like, the different levels. Okay, this works pretty well. Turtle! Turtle, turtle! Aaron Dunbar. Is that one of the... That name sounds familiar. Oh. Oh, God. A. Aaron? Aaron A. Aronson, sir. Wait, what am I supposed to do with the bottles? Very confused. Words don't mean anything. All your speech is degraded since January 2020. Just only since then? Yeah. Okay. What is the thing with the bottles? Are they supposed to go somewhere else? I also made a right to this. Oh, God. Ah! Okay. Am I supposed to scrap these in, like, a specific place? I don't really get it. It's showing you? It didn't, though. It said something. It said, like, about grabbing them, but... So I just have to push them up here? Okay. Push them into the cycling area. That's not what I do with the bottles, though, in real life. What you do is you go to the nearest highway, and you throw them off the top. That's... So where's the highway? Oh, I missed one. No... Son of a bitch. Okay, well, you know, no thanks to Pyro, I figured it out. No one helped me at all. It was all me. Oh yeah, so it's like the box of kittens. Yeah. Well, the kittens, you take a bag, right, and you go to the nearest river. The puppies, you keep forever and cherish them, because obviously. Not late. You're late, toxic, motherfucker. The only reason I posted in the goddamn Discord is so that you knew. Because you'd be like, oh, he gifted me a sub and then he never streamed again. And I'm like, yeah, piece of shit. In real life, you say you're going to recycle them and pile them and throw them in the garbage bag because you have a landlord inspection. What? Who would do that? No. Actually, no. I was pretty good with that. The only thing I did that with, though, was clothes. I was really good at, like, packaging up all my clothes that I wanted to get rid of. And then I was like, I'm too stressed. I don't know how to get this to the nearest value village. There's too much to do. I end up having to just throw them out. And I was like, this, while I was doing it, I was like, this is bad karma. I was like, this feels wrong. And stuff them in your closet. Yeah. Then after the inspection, you throw them in the garbage. True. I mean, oh man, I didn't want to like talk about it, but I already told this story. So this doesn't count towards the bingo card. When I told him that I was moving and I had junk removal coming, and I was getting the junk removal to remove the broken portable AC that I had, his response was to just throw it in the garbage room and throw it in the big compactor. And I'm like, I don't think you understand how compressed chemicals work. That's very concerning. Dude, this game is both beautiful, but it also does hurt my eyes a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I think there's just a lot of stuff happening at the same time, like under the water and everything. But it's also a really pretty looking game. Don't educate yourself. No, this guy just doesn't care. That guy just doesn't care. Like I've said many times, I'm kind of looking forward to, but also dreading him sending my deposit back. Because I know it's gonna come with a psychopathic handwritten letter. Oh my god, I left a piece. And I'm just like, man, I couldn't imagine sending a letter or like speaking to someone the way he does who has paid $100,000 of my mortgage on my second home. That's fucking, not that like he should be grateful because it is a business transaction, but like the fact that he thinks that whoever is living there should be grateful to him is just fucking crazy. Stuff like a voodoo doll? Yeah, oh man. I just, like I said, I hope he gets the tenant he deserves. I really do. I hope it's a fucking lawyer or someone who just will not put up with that shit. Especially when he's asking for like a lot more money, right? Like when it's like cheaper rent, you can kind of be like, well, you know, this guy fucking sucks, but it's like I can rationalize it. As soon as it crossed a price threshold, I was like, fuck this guy. It's like I'm paying way too much money to him to be spoken to this way. And I cannot imagine someone paying like close to $3,000 in rent every month to be spoken to and treated the way that I was. Like, that's fucking crazy. When it's under like $2,000, sure. Not that it's like makes it okay, but it's more about like, it's like I can rationalize in my brain. It's like, well, he leaves me alone so much of the time that like the cheaper rent is kind of, I don't want to say worth it, because no amount, oh my god, no amount of mental anguish is worth putting up with that. But like, it's just like I could be like, fuck this guy, grin and bear it, get through it, he'll leave me alone for another year as soon as this is sorted, kind of thing. I couldn't imagine like dealing with that and being like, I'm paying this guy thousands of dollars, which I already was, but just insane, just absolutely insane. Anyway, when I become a landlord, we can decide on all of the insane things that I can do. Ooh, dude, we are crushing it in this. Burning in an effigy, yeah. I mean, that was basically, it's like, oh, there's, you know, it's like saying, oh, I have these like compressed air canisters. Yeah, let's just save them for when it's Guy Fawkes night and throw them on a bonfire. Let's just do that. It's like, no, dickhead. Like, he's that type of person that's like the reason the world is the way it is and it's kind of shit. Because it's like, he does stuff like that. He'll just dump stuff like that. Like, I'm not happy about me dumping the clothes. You know what? But I was like, some of those clothes were like 15 years old. It's not like I bought them last year. And anything that I threw out that I was like, Fred, I love you, Fred. Hey, we did it. Anything that I bought, like, the only things I threw that were like recent clothes were like ruined. Like they had holes in them and they weren't stitched very well. Everything else, is that Nemo? Was fuck man, my nose. Crack, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good to see you. Sorry. Just like the first 2 hours, my sinuses are fucked. Alright, let's upgrade this. Crack, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day, dude. Good to see you. Let's increase you. Speed-wise, yeah, maybe, but there we go. Oh, baby. Look at this. We could do 1 speed. Nice. Okay. Cam is allergic to streaming. Kind of. I think I just don't have a good setup for it. I think it's just like this room is probably still just full of dust. Like all of my stuff still has dust on it because I actually ran out of time. Wait, what? Oh, okay, I see. I actually ran out of time like to break down my office when I had to move. So I just had to like throw stuff in boxes and I'm pretty sure it's just like still like dusty as shit because it's only whenever I'm in this room. Is that a creeper Minecraft thing? Is that like a fossilized body? Has anyone seen the Minecraft movie yet? Pyro, I know you're super into it. I know that you were in that, but you probably got kicked out for not wearing pants again. But I'm doing good, Crack. I've moved. I'm in my new place. I've been here for a week now, which is awesome. We're checking out this game called Spilled, which is like an indie environmentalist game. Someone brought a chicken. Was it a chicken jockey? Even dressed up like Jack Black. Yeah, that was the problem. That was the problem. That was a choice that you made. I don't want to touch the bottles yet. I want to get my muns. Gimme. Yeah. Oh, so it just slides. Okay, I mean, that's fine. It just slides into the water. That's okay. That's fine. We take those. We'll grab... I just don't... Okay, that's fine. Ah! I don't want to, like, bust up the bottles, because, like... they're such a pain to get when they're apart. It's like ferrets. Congrats on finishing the move. Thank you, Crack. Yeah, feels good. Still little bits to do to set up the new place. I've been here for a little while, but all the main rooms are set up now. Like it's a livable space, which is great. I've been cooking dinners here and everything, and it's really set up in a nice way. I feel like for now, for like a first setup kind of thing, it's set up, I think, the best that I could have got it. It will change over time, but for now, I'm really happy with it. Yeah, I was like, this Jack Black's birthday suit, come on, right? Did you go rig-a-digoo, ba-dee-dee? And they're like, please go in, Mr. Black. We're so sorry for the inconvenience. Is he talking to Kyle Glass yet? Are they friends still? Or was that just a whole thing where he like, it was just for show, and they're actually just like fine? Is that a teddy bear or is it a bird? No clue. I mean, out of the two of them, he's the one that has the career to kind of protect, right? So, makes sense. Even though, didn't he retire? Didn't he say he was going to retire from acting after, like, the Jumanji movies? And then I guess suddenly he became, like, really big and just started doing all of these shit movies for a shitload of money. It's like now that he's, like, retired is where he's getting paid, like, $20 million a movie. And he's probably like, well, fuck, now's, like, the worst time to retire. Because every movie he's been in has made like $1 billion, and every studio is like, oh, it must be because of Jack Black. It's not because of the IP. Which, to be fair, he probably brings a lot more to it, but... What did Glass say again? Oh, there was a Tenacious D concert, and someone yelled out. It was like his birthday, or they were doing like a Make a Wish thing, as in like not like a Make a Wish like kids with who were gonna die, but they were like make a wish with a candle, and he's like, I hope next time they don't miss in regards to the Trump assassination. And then there was backlash over it, and then they canceled the rest of the tour, and that was kind of it. I don't know if that necessarily means like Jack Black is like a conservative. I think it's more just like he doesn't get involved with that stuff, and he's like, that's okay, that's the president kind of thing, or whatever. But fully wishing murder on bad, especially like a president or a candidate or a former president, kind of a little like, yeah, I get it. I mean, as a public figure, I think a lot of people don't disagree with what he said. But at the same time, it's like, you know, maybe don't do it at a concert. Oh my god, it's Keishi. Didn't go well among neutral people globally because supporting set stage polarization wasn't supported. Yeah. How's it going, dude? Good to see you. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? It's like... it was like just after, or I don't know the timelines anymore. Just after or just before the Luigi Mangione thing as well. If like around that time, I don't know. But yeah, I think like advocating for the assassination of any political figure, even if it is a fucking moron, is probably not a good look. Nice to see you as well. Oh no, it's all good. It's all good. Work away, work away, work away, work away. Do all the things. It's good to see you. I've not been streaming too much the last few weeks anyway because I was moving. So yeah, this is like my first real stream back. I'm still like not 100% there. I'll be honest. I'm still like a little foggy and everything, but I'm getting back into it. You know, we'll get back into the rhythm, the cadence of making terribly ill-advised jokes. But yeah, it's really good to see you. We're just checking out this game today because it looked really cute and I wanted to play it, and it's kind of satisfying. Mustache looking great. Thank you. I trimmed it this week, so it's a little it's not quite got its fullness anymore, but it was kind of like kept getting into my mouth. I kept chewing on it, and then I kept getting erections in public, so I had to like trim it back for my own thing because I'm still not allowed near the park, so I got to mitigate all those kind of problems. And also when I'm in the church as well. But it's just too sexy, man. It's just too sexy. So I had to like tone it down a little bit and trim it up. But yeah, honestly, it was getting annoying because it was like I just had these little hairs sticking out. I was like, okay, this doesn't look good. It's like I'd like where it's at, but it needs a little bit of a prune. But yeah, hopefully work's been doing okay. You know what? Before I do this, actually, let's do it a slightly different way. We're gonna go like this. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. It's all about the bottles. Bottle water. Is that Mount Doom? Yeah. Ooh, baby. Alright, let's get a larger dumpy. And then we'll upgrade this as well. Frog. Is that a frog? Bonk. Peaches. Oh, baby. Can't go around causing sins, right? I mean, not when I'm not getting paid for it as well, especially like I'll put it on my OnlyFans, but aside from that, when I'm trying to eat mustard and I'm just absolutely sporting a partial, it's not a good look. It's not a good look in the Loblaws parking lot, There's grandmas there, there's people around. It's dangerous times. And I'm wearing my tightest jeans. And underneath I'm wearing my hot pants and like assless chaps. To be fair though, I always think about this. There's no such thing as assless chaps because all chaps are assless. Chubbing, just holding a fucking pack of Rolos in my pants, I would say roller quarters, but I don't think you can really get those anymore. So, pack of Rolos it is. That makes more sense to me. Or a Dollarama Crunchy Bar. Cause fuck. just because it's a pain to like wrangle them. Okay, it's like cattle. It's like British cattle. Bottles of White Lightning cider. That's what this is. Oh, lag. Lag, please. Beep, beep, beep. So, we could go faster. I don't think the speed is really the issue, to be honest. I think, honestly, it's just, like, the girth of our grabby hands. It's grabby hands and the amount we can hold at one time. Oh, man. So, Pyro and I have been, like, kind of talking about video game ideas so that we could integrate with Twitch, and I've been, like, working on... Just like, well, I say working on it, like thinking about ideas for the one that we were kind of talking about the other day. And I'm kind of like, I think it would go kind of crazy. The one where it's like, you're just kind of working as a team to build something. I actually think it would really work. I was thinking more about it. I'm like, yeah, this would actually really work. Because you could totally just have it set up where it's like, if you wanted to sell it as a game, kind of like that Idle Duck game that's been really busy, really popular recently. You just kind of have it where it's like the streamer can just like rent a server and like kind of like Valheim or whatever, and you do like a private server. I think it would really work. Yeah, building monuments, like things like that. I like the idea of the raid stuff you were mentioning as well. What the hell is that? Okay. That's done. Look at all these solar panels. Beautiful. Let's... Nah, I want to wait till we can hold more shit. Ass chaps? That's true. Well, would it be chaps if you added ass to them? Is that... Oh my god. Okay. Is that how that works, or would they just become pants at that point? Oh god. Oh god. No. There we go. Okay. Whew. The controls kind of fuck with my brain just a little bit, but it's not too bad. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, 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 the right stuff. Assless chaps. Oh, try and say that 3 times after a bowl of tequila. We're gonna go big mode. Blow God damn, dude. Thank you. God. It's just, I don't know, man. Maybe it's time. Maybe I get a CPAP machine and just see. I think I'm fine when I sleep, because I wake up fine. I think it's just like, my sinuses just really fucked whenever I sleep, and then as I wake up, it just takes like an hour. Snake. Legolas lizard. Ah, because he's got no legs. Legless. Don't you sometimes just wish you could not have sizes? I do. Maybe I have like a deviated septum or something. Who knows? Just go full Vegas, get an extra oxy tank for your room. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. If he's got a bow, is he a Legolas lizard? Could be. What if you tied him into a bow? Bonk. There's a snail up there. Oh, baby. Okay, I really like this game. I think it's cute. I hope that they add more to it, and it's not just this over and over and over again. Because, oh, there we go. You know what? Game of the year. Now we gotta put fires out. What is our job? Peaches, 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 peaches. Now I have that stuck in my head because we saw a thing called Peaches, and then we talked about Jack Black. I mean, that was pretty obvious, mate. Oh! Dude, imagine someone just coming over and throwing money out of a helicopter. How jazzed would you be if that actually happened? Be honest. If you'd be mad, you might be Logan Roy. In which case you already have enough money and you don't need it, and give it to me instead, please. So we're gonna get an ad in a minute. I kind of understand why this game is as short as it is. I kind of get it, because it's not really... Like, this is the game loop, you know? And it's a good game loop. I like it. But I don't think I could play 8 hours of this. Maybe 12 hours, but not 8. Okay. I'll try and get the bottles before the ad runs. I don't want you guys to miss the... is that cat wearing sunglasses? I don't want you to miss the action of the bottles, you know? There it is. There you go. That was for you, chat. You're welcome. E. Dude, we are zooming with this thing. Oh my god. Pyro, make a game like this. I'm not gonna lie, you sent me the photo of yours yesterday, or the video, and I didn't really know what I was looking at. It looks cool, but I really kind of didn't know what I was looking at, to be honest. But it looks like you're making a lot of progress in Unreal Engine, which is fucking sick. It's actually really motivating me to, like I still want to learn Godot, but, like, to really get stuck into it. It's Ice. I thought it was Ice, but I think it was the fact that because it was a video, I wasn't sure what exactly... I thought I was missing something. I knew it was Ice, but I thought I was missing something because it was a video. Because I was looking on my phone. Larry the Lobster? If it's called Larry, it's game over. Mirror... Okay, saved. Made a video because it show off the view of how it looks like there's ice. I thought it was like the video was broken because I thought it was supposed to be like moving or something. I got scared. I started crying and I got scared. And then I had to take off my assless chaps because it just, you know... I left the bottle. No, I have to go back for the bottle. Oh, look at that. Look at all that money. Dude, I'm in the wrong industry. I really am. What am I doing with my life? Just fucking wrote... We got a note the other day on a project that's coming in where they want me to rotoscope fire, and I just laughed. I just replied, LOL. I was like, what do you mean you want me to rotoscope fire? And they were like, yep, that's what they want. And I was like, what? I was just like, oh, bro, like, what am I doing? Can you rotoscope this arrow, please? Kinda. I mean, it was just like... Oh, fuck. It's just like, it's fine. Like, you can do it, but it's just like... It is truly the definition of rotoscoping at that point of like, yeah, there's no way around this. You just have to like frame by frame. What I'd probably do is just paint it, like frame by frame. But it's like all of these films have such long takes. Like we got a new project in and it looks really cool. I can't say anything about it, but it looks really cool. And I'm like, yeah, I think this would be kind of a fun one to do. Like it's very VFX-y. It's not a monitor comp. It's like standard like VFX stuff, like DMP, things like that. And I was like, cool. Some of the shots that we have to do are like 2 minutes long. Like, like I was skipping through because I was like, there's no way, there's no way. There's shots that are like a minute long, and I was like, oh my god. It's like, why are all these long takes? Like, it makes sense in the context of the project, but I'm like, man, this is a lot. And it's like, I was like, fuck. Because it's only maybe like 100 shots, but at the same time, it's like the equivalent of like 400 because of the length of the shots, where it just keeps going and going, and I'm like, oh my god. Because there's stuff where we're like, oh, we could probably outsource this because it's just like rotoscoping, it's just like paint these wires out, things like that. And it's like, right, but the shot is like 45 seconds long, it's a moving camera, it's going in and out behind people, it's just like, we kind of have to do this in-house because every time we kick this back, it's going to take a week, and if I just don't want to be reviewing like an outsourced studio's work for like thousands of frames over and over. It's just like, it's a pain to do it in-house, but at least I can like, it's so much easier to kind of iterate on those things versus with like an outsource, because we've done that. We've done it with an outsourced studio before, and I just had to keep kicking stuff back over and over and over again. And then what kept happening was they kept changing things that didn't need to be changed. It was on like, it was some like paint stuff on like one of these projects, and it was just like, I kept having to draw circles around it, and I kept giving the same note over and over and over again. And we had to jump on multiple phone calls with them and be like, what are you doing? Because it was like, you have removed all of the detail on this wall. You only had to like paint out this one tracking marker. And then they'd be like, yep, we get it. And then they do it again, and I'm like, you removed all the you removed more detail. And then we jump on a call and they're like, yeah, we don't understand what you're asking. And I'm like, what do you mean? It's like, I'm circling it, I'm writing it out, and we're jumping on a call, and you're still telling me that you don't know what I'm asking. Like, it was so frustrating. And it's so inconsistent with like outsource, because you get one person that like is amazing at what they do, and you're like, cool. And what they do is they put their best person on, oh, I forgot to like do that one. They put their best person on like doing these tests, and then everything else is just like given to someone else who like started that day. Free groceries, yeah. That back and forth would cause you to have, what do you call it, come to Jesus moment. I mean, it was very frustrating, especially on a tight deadline. And like, they get really sloppy with it, because they don't really like think about a lot of things. So you can tell, like when we worked on our project, we outsourced some screen monitor replacements because we just ran out of time. Like we couldn't do it. There was me and one other artist doing like 200 shots, right? And so we had to outsource some of these monitor inserts, and it had to be behind an actor's head. And so we were like, okay, you need to do this work, and you also need to provide us what are called DI mats, which DI mats are just like red, green, and blue mats. So if you have like an image like this, let's say like these buildings are red, the ground is green, and the water is blue, right? Those allow you to isolate those different sections of the image so that in color correction or color grading, they can grade it without affecting the other parts of the image, right? So you create what's called a DI mat, or yeah, digital intermediate mat. And we're like, you need to provide us the DI mats alongside this. And what they were doing is they were just slapping together stuff into the shot, and you could tell because it was just like, you just had these like weird blend lines and everything. And then they were doing the DI mats separately. So if they rotoscoped around the person's head to put the screen behind it, they would then do it separately and a different way for the DI mat, so none of it matched up. Like, it was completely different. Rather than, like, using the alpha channel of what they already did, they were, like, rotoscoping the shot twice by two different people. It was really bizarre. And it was really frustrating. And there was, like, bits where it was like, you guys need to, like, provide us stuff, because you have to like re-add grain to everything. Like every shot has noise or grain, right? Comes from the film days, but like we still add grain, it's called, even though it's sensor noise. So we had to get to a point where we're like, just provide us it without the noise added back in, because you keep like messing this up. Send it to us and then we'll do it. You know, we will finish the shot. It was so ridiculous because it's like, it's cheaper. It's for sure cheaper to outsource certain things, but the time that you spend, you end up spending a lot more time. So you're just trading time for money, and the reason you outsource 9 times out of 10 is to save time. Why just digital unit? Why not digital advanced? If you saw those comps, you would understand why it was not digital advanced. Okay, just saying. Yay! Sky money! Boats, boats, boats! But yeah, it's just, I don't know. I think that everyone's like, oh, AI is going to steal our jobs in film. I think the people that need to worry the most with AI stealing the jobs is outsource. I'm not going to lie. I think that that's really where that's going to happen. Because the amount of desperate job postings I see from companies all the time still, and the overwhelming amount of artists that are like, I'm working so much, is still kind of crazy. And it's like, but if they don't have to send it to an outsourced studio in a different country, why have I got a magnet? Ooh, barrels, okay. F in chat for the barrel. Trying to save time, waste more time. Yeah, well, it's that thing of like, you look at a spreadsheet of like, if we hire someone locally, it will cost us, let's say they hire a junior compositor, let's say it costs let's just say $50,000, right? For a year, prorated, but it's like 3 months, so I don't know, let's say, what would that be? Like 15,000? It's like we can hire a junior compositor for $15,000. Oops. Or we can, like, and they can only do, let's say, 15 shots. Or you take that 15,000. Fuck's sake, this is hard because there's like no depth. There we go. Oh, it shrinks as well. That's fun. Let's get speedy. AI can't ask itself how to do my job. It needs you to type that in. There you go, Shay. There it is. Shay, I saw your message as well. I have been waiting so long for you to watch the end of Mythic Quest. Mac and I have been like biting our tongue. Oh boy, Shay, thank you for the sub. With some hype and love in chat. There we go. Stop calling me a small fat owl. Thank you for the 49 months. Appreciate you. They canceled. Good. They fuck. You know what? That was the final nail in the coffin. That was absolutely the final nail in the coffin. One sec. Just gotta give my boy Shabuzi. No. There we go. Apparently they're remaking the... No. I'm sorry. No. They do not get to remake it. I fucking hate that. They should know what they did, and that should be how it ends. They should know what they fucking did. Because that is that was truly like the most... Like, they were telegraphing it kind of throughout the whole season. But I thought that they truly were doing it with a friendship thing. And then they fucking ruined it. That ruined it. Like, it was already bad. That fucking ruined it. And, like, that made me genuinely disappointed in Rob and Megan and David. I'm not gonna lie. Because I was like, you are all exceptionally talented writers. And have been, like... for a long time, and I'm like, this is what you chose to do. Nah, that really like I don't know, ruffled my feathers, rustled my jimmies. Like you guys have been like very talented writers without a lot of oversight too from other companies because you're on effects. Oh my god, this is a nightmare. And this is what you chose to do, the most formulaic, generic, and also not even done well. I'm gonna be honest, not even done well. That's the thing that is the most insulting, is it wasn't even done well. Rob was backed out after... Yeah, I don't know. It's just the fact that this was a show that they were like passionate about doing as well, seemingly. And again, this is what we were talking about with... I was talking about with Mac. It's like they could have made a really good show that was about a commentary on the gaming industry, and instead they just kind of didn't and focused on just the melodrama of one-dimensional characters. Like, nothing ever changed. The characters never really grew. Even when they did, it didn't fucking matter. Like, Brad was done in by, what, the FTC for, like... So he wasn't allowed to be in finance anymore or run the monetization. But then by the next season, they just had Ashley Birch doing it, and he was doing it through her. And at the end of this season, he was just straight up in charge of it. I was like, there's no weight to this. There's no weight. The assistant person being like, the only thing they want to do is be an assistant. And it's like, it's not funny. It's not interesting. There's no growth. If anything, they regressed every character to be boiled down into one-dimensional. No one grew. They actually got worse. They actually became more... Oh, they actually became more stereotyped as the show went on, and no depth was added. Like, that's where it got disappointing. And I'm like, you guys have written some incredible episodes on very sensitive subjects and handled it so well and so, like, impressively, and this is what you did? This is how you did this? And I'm like, this is clearly not... I don't know. Something felt off. Oh my god. Something felt so off about it. Ah, I hate the controls for the bottles. They somehow flanderize every character without having long... Yeah. Yeah. Well, it also just felt like nothing mattered, right? There was no consequence of anything. There was no nothing. Like, I was saying to Shay, it's like, they need to do an episode where it's David dealing with Montreal and everything. And then they kind of did that and had that episode happen. And it was just kind of like, this isn't done very well. This is, like, not done very well at all, because it's just, they need to do an episode where it's like, he's actually a strong character that is hard on Montreal, and he's taking all of these blows for the team just so that they can keep doing this and that. And it just kind of wasn't that. It was just him being, like, a little whiny, like, I don't know, just being whiny as fuck. And, like, begging Poppy and Iron to come back, and this, it was just like, I don't know, man. I don't know if they just didn't understand the characters or didn't care or whatever it was. I don't know. I wonder if the fall of Ubisoft made them back off being more interested. Maybe. Maybe. Because, like, yeah, I guess, like, Ubisoft did produce the show as well. But I feel like the choices that they made even within that, like, a prime example is the show Industry, right? Like, I know it's, like, a more nondescript show, but I'm like, you can have interpersonal character... Oh, for fuck's sake. You can have these, like, interpersonal character conflicts, and that's the focus of the show. It doesn't matter about everything else, and it can be done really, really well. It wasn't done very well. It was done like a really kind of mediocre 90s sitcom, but not in the format of a sitcom. I'm gonna get all these. We're gonna save that penguin for Robin, okay? Oh man, the depth perception on this is crazy. What? I fucking hit it. Good God. What if you saw? Yeah, because there's a lot of stories that could have been told. Oh, 1,000%. And there's no way that they didn't do that. Like, I think the problem kind of was that there was not really an overarching story between the episodes. Like, there was kind of, but it just became this like episodic kind of show, which is fine. But it needed the A plot. It kind of had that in the first season, and like a little bit of the second season. But they kind of need. Oh my God, I'm gonna die if I stay in this room. This is so hot in here. Oh. Oh. Okay, maybe let's not stream from heaven, shall we? The child crying outside. I'm not happy about it. Is that better? Jesus Christ! Oh my God! I just started like sweating and like started getting really anxious, and I was like, oh, it's very warm in here. That is so much better. Holy fuck. J-Pod. Soon one of the writers brought up the shittiest of the game industry will, and someone told them to drop it. Yeah, there's no... I don't know. Yeah, they're too smart. Because, I mean, Christ, in Always Sunny, they did the episode where They did the episode of the Magnus chess one, right? It's like... It's not like they were willing to avoid, like, big topics or, like, topical things. I mean, yeah, that was, like... Very much, like, by the time that episode came out, that was long... like gone, like people mostly forgot about it, but it still works as an episode. And that's what I mean, is like they're really good writers. They can make a good episode out of something like that. So the fact that they didn't take any other, I don't know. It's very, 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 very disappointing. Because again, they had the opportunity, right? They had the opportunity of being like these indie champions who had like been hyper successful and do whatever they wanted. And I'm like, you kind of just did the bare minimum. I think that's my problem with it. It's like you could have done anything, and this is what you chose to do. It's that take I have still of like these indie filmmakers who finally get into a position of power, and because they've done really well, and then they just do the most generic, boring shit. And I'm like, yeah, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. I want to see more of your work, not less. But also, I'm like, this is what you chose to do with like your blank check, if you will. It's weird. Based on the book of the same name, J-Pod Chronicles often shocking lies at Ethan and 4 of his co-workers, Electronic Arts, as they confront Chinese gangs. Basically EA. Ah, okay. Well, it's like I want to make I have a show that I did that I want to write called Fix It in Post, which is about, it's basically like industry, but in VFX, right? And it's about like all the stuff and the stories that happen in that, and how absurd kind of things where it's like almost like Skins but not Skins. Oh fuck. Well, we fucked up. It's like Skins meets Industry. Oh man, they need to put like a shadow over this, because it's fucking annoying. Even has British properties? Yeah. Chinese gangs, this must be based in Vancouver. How did you know? I'm drifting. Shay, when are you playing Sons of the Forest again? We were talking about you earlier and saying how like that game is kind of like a generic survival game of sorts, but you make it really fun, which I've told you before of like, bottles, man. Cam, I will let you know, but I went for a walk since getting back and never felt well ill, so it may not come about. Okay. To be fair, it's because you haven't eaten. Well, you should probably eat something. Maybe don't go for walks without eating something, okay? Be like me. Eat margarined bread. And you'll feel awful. Cat just made eggs on toast. Fucking, of course she did. No beans? No beans. Don't bloat his ego. True, true. We need to kind of, I guess, tall poppy or crab mentality his ass. Eggs. Penguin eggs. Because then he might stream more. And we, you know, we do want that. But we don't want him feeling good about that, you know? We don't want him benefiting in any way, mentally, spiritually, emotionally from that, you know? Oh my god, when there's like two fucking bottles. Ah! Okay, we're doing it this way. We're doing it this way. Spin! Spin! Nice. Let's get a bigger dumpy, shall we? Beep. 1280. Fucking hell. Appreciate that. As far as I do generic survival, it's janky as a game. Makes it. Yeah, I think it's just like you're really good reaction, like being reactionary to it and making what's happening fun. But also, fuck you. You ever think about that? You ever think about that as an option? I don't think he did. You're a reaction Andy. You're more like generic Jeff. That's what you are, okay? Or a janky John. There we go. The Kevin saga, even though his name is Kelvin. You son of a bitch. Refusing to call him by his real name. It's true, he can't hear you. He is deaf. So, and he is mute, so he can't really talk back. But I still think, you know, a little bit of decency. If Milk Toast was a streamer. If Wonder Bread had a mouth. That's me. This music's so sad. And I'm just here spinning around. Just going full Kylie Minogue. Okay, the game keeps telling me about the fucking eggs, but I haven't seen any eggs yet. Where are the eggs? Oh god. Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna... This is... Shade knows this about me too well. I refuse to do multiple trips of garbage down to the garbage room or groceries from the car, so everything has to be done in one go. And so I will struggle through it. Oh god. Oh god. Just so I don't have to go back. No! Son of a bitch. There's like one bottle right there. It's not eggs, it's snowballs. You gotta ice the dirt. I'll ice you, motherfucker. How about that? Oh, you know what? I kept only looking at it when it looked like eggs. I wasn't looking at it when it was dirt. So I was very confused. Because I was like, where the fuck are these eggs? Because I saw a penguin. I was like, oh, penguin eggs. Do you have dad who needs to bring a recipe? I do, yeah. Oh, come on. Come on. Yeah, give me the muns. So when do I get to actually cause the oil spills? That's the real thing. Because I assume that the twist of this game is that we're actually BP. And we're the ones doing it. Like, we're kind of cleaning it up, but really... It's our fault, you know? Looks like Beauty killed the beast, after all. Another Jack Black reference for you all. Go watch King Kong, the director's cut. It's only 14 hours long. You can watch Adrian Brody running on a treadmill. And clearly not being chased by dinosaurs with fake shadows. It's great. I actually kind of want to watch that again. I still gotta hang up the projector And then still want to watch Mickey 17. I haven't watched that. I still want to do a Greatest Showman. I said to Shay, one of the first things I want to watch when I'm in the new place is we'll do like a Greatest Showman movie night. Because I've never seen it. I've heard it's not the best as a movie, but I still want to see it. We watched Black Bag last night. What is that? You watched it and celebrated 2 birthdays while doing so. Watching King Kong? Hell yeah, dude. That's the way to ring in a birthday. Also watch Waterworld, where you could see Jack Black as the pilot of the ship as they're trying to like hook onto Dennis Hopper's giant ship that was built to a Lucille built to 90% scale accuracy, which is the funniest thing because the country that they filmed in ran out of steel to build this fucking boat. Black Bag. Fassbender seems to be getting stereotyped into playing CIA roles. Well, I don't think he's not really like that leading man energy, really. You know, he's got to find something. It's kind of like Ben Whishaw. Like, what the fuck is he supposed to be? Gay Q? That's it? That's the only thing he can do these days? Speaking of Gay Q, an ad's about to run. I'm gonna go get a drink, so I will BRB. We back. Appreciate a 90-minute thriller, essentially. Yeah, we need to bring back 90-minute movies. It's got to happen. I can't do any more 2.5 hour movies about nothing. Oh my god, I thought that was a boss then. Jesus Christ, what was that? That was the dryer. It was so loud. Why are they yelling at me? One sec. Holy shit. Like how they see the killer, all the same character. Spoilers. Enjoying on a TV show subreddits, have your thoughts on characters justified? Yeah, I like to not formulate any opinion on anything until I've read what the internet thinks about it, and then I'll decide how I feel about something. I think that's the right way to do it. That's what BuzzFeed told me to do anyway. I don't know what his name was. I wasn't paying attention. Please, no, tell me, because articles are too long. Yeah, these titles and headlines are not giving me enough. I usually just watch like a 45-minute Star Wars podcast about why hashtag not my Luke, you know, when it comes to The Last Jedi. That's the only thing I watch. I just watch those videos on repeat. I watch the lukewarm defense of 50 Shades of Grey. That's an annual staple in this household. I watch the editing of the Suicide Squad. And occasionally I'll rewatch Avatar: The Last Airbender. That's it. The novel's worth the comments versus 2 paragraphs. Yeah, I agree. Because like the person writing the article is only one opinion. And they don't really know what they're talking about. But someone who's like really into the kino of the fandom in the comments usually are like having very sane and rational takes on things because they care most about it. The loudest voice is usually the one that's the most correct, right? That's what I've learned. Any show with watching will show on YouTube Shorts. Yeah, if I can watch it in like 56 parts. Like that, I mean, look, I've been rewatching Suits. I'm on part 347. The little person sitting in the corner of the video lets me know which part I'm on. I don't know who's in the show because they never include the credits, and sometimes they're out of order. But you know, it's really reinvigorated my interest in TV again. Oh man, so I'm gonna talk about something. I'm gonna caveat this. Mono 25. People copying top comments on Reddit and phrasing it. Yep, or ChatGPT summarizing people's thoughts on that, where it's like you go on Amazon, you go into Google now, and it like uses the AI to summarize things, and then you find out that the AI is actually just like a one-for-one verbatim copy of what's in the top link article. You're like, what the fuck is this? That's not AI. That's just theft. I can't type as the same joke Cam is currently making. You need to step it up, man. You keep using ChatGPT for all the wrong reasons. Also, watching Kickbox in a very short clip would be worth it. I have no interest in watching all that. It kind of does. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. There are things where I'm like, sometimes I would rather watch. Like, it's like, I'd rather watch someone do an abridged version of something than the actual thing itself, because I just want to see the best bits. It's kind of like watching the Library of Laterno videos, because it's like, I enjoy Northern Lions stream, but at the same time, sometimes I don't want to watch for 6 hours, so I just wait for the librarian to upload the best bits of the stream that's like 90 minutes to 2 hours, and I'm good. I get the gist, you know. So what I was gonna say is like, and I want to caveat it that everything that I'm about to say, I have already said directly to the person as my feedback and criticism on the video. I did ask them if they wanted it first, and they said yes. But one of our friends just made a video and they put it out, and it was edited. Keep in mind, this is like a 30-year-old man, and it was edited like a Mr. Beast retention video. And it was just kind of like, whoa, let's not, like, because you have like just attacking him. No, I mean, I think I'm saying it, I've said directly to him, but he put this video, and it's just because we're talking about like the TikTok style. I'm like, it's like, this feels like someone who watches a lot of those kind of videos and sees it, but then has tried to extract that and make it a 15-minute video, and it doesn't work in that way. Like, trimming it down for a short for like retention, like, and attention grabbing stuff is one thing, but it was like, there was just too many memes. I was like, no, this does not work for me. Jurassic Park New World edit, is that the one with ScarJo? Is that the new one that's coming out? Is Colin Trevorrow involved in this one still? Because that's, I think they need to, like, not... Again, it's that Jack Black thing of, like, just because he was involved and it made $1 billion is not necessary... Oh, my God. is not necessarily because of that person's involvement. It's because people really want to see dinosaurs and want to see more Jurassic Park. Oh my god, this just got worse and worse as it went on. Alright, we're getting lazy in this. No, that was the first one of the new rebooting of Jurassic Park where it's cut like it was made for TikTok. Oh, really? I haven't seen that. I haven't been on TikTok in months at this point. People keep sending me TikTok links and I'm like, cool, I'm never going to see this because my phone literally blocks it. Like, it's not going to happen. Because I feel like I'm just like going on social media now just to clear notifications. That's like 90% of what I'm doing. Like I'm sending memes back and forth with like some people, but I'm like, I open this just to clear the notification that and acknowledge that this person sent me something with an emoji reaction, but it's like, that's it. That's all I'm doing. There's no like actual conversational engagement happening. Unless it's like with Shay, where it's just, he just, you know, sends me pictures of myself where he's red penned all of the things that he wishes he could fix. Like unsolicited every single day. And you know what? That keeps me going. Because it means I've got something to work for. Like they write on the McDonald's bag, it's my McLive reason. Which no one speaks French, so they don't know what that means. But I'm assuming it just means that it's my reason to live. So you're gonna get slowly shrinking down to interpreting what toxic means by his emo reactions to post in a Discord. Kind of. So my interpretations of toxic on there is like he uses the lol emo in chat, where it's like he thinks something's funny, but he has nothing to say to it. The thumbs up means sounds good. The dog as a doctor means I think this is funny, but I refuse to validate you and tell you that I think it's funny. That's how I interpret toxic's emote use. It's a delicate ecosystem. You've got to be really careful with it, but yeah. Whenever I see the dog, I'm like, oh yeah, I got him. Because it's like, sometimes it's like I'm disappointed because like it's toxic saying he's disappointed because the stream is like not happening or it's late or whatever. But sometimes he uses the dog to like, it's like he reacts to it, but he doesn't want to give me the satisfaction of telling me that I'm funny. So he uses the dog as a coping mechanism. Where the fuck is the thing? I don't know where it went. There it is. Okay. A buddy of mine really loves replying to everything with a meme, except all his memes are inside jokes within his own headspace, and I always scratch my head wondering whether... Oh, that's our friend Mac. That's 1000% our friend Mac. Okay, that wasn't supposed to go to here. I'm wrong. That was my bad. Sorry, everyone. He's also older than you. Yeah. It's the very, like, Gen X millennial core kind of thing of, like... This is what we were saying to our friend, like, who did the video, like, the editing thing. It's like, you can use memes, but you have to use memes for the age demographic that you're appealing to. You can't try to appeal to, like, 28 and up-year-olds with, like, Gen Alpha memes. It doesn't work. Oh my god. Okay, so it does kind of have a shadow. Okay, just not very clear. Or I'm just not paying attention. There's also that. Don't forget about that. That's always an option as well. How am I supposed to fucking get that one? Might as well just have a baby rattle. Have a pastel tail in the meme. Yeah, exactly. Did you know that Ashley Tisdale was in the Baby Shark movie? Sorry, I just felt like I had to like share that with everyone because it's information that I learned last night. And so now... What do you mean who? Sharpay, motherfucker. Okay, I guess that's done. Get out of here. Fucking who? Who? Don't you who? What are you, a fucking owl? What's the thing that Shay keeps saying that I am? A crusette? Is this you? Pyro? Is this you? Fucking who, motherfucker. Okay. Read a book sometime, aka watch High School Musical. Shop A. Pretending that you don't know, please. I've seen your DVD collection. Okay, let's get the little seal guy. Let's kiss him. Oh! Very unsatisfying. Oh, if they were in there and they had a little fire, I could have, like, squirted them. Just been like, whoop! Nope, never mind. Didn't work as well as I hoped. Wally. Some of these names are really creative, and some of them I'm like, come on. Wally the Walrus. The Walrus of Love. Barry White. My darling, I can't get enough of your muff, babe. The game keeps like season up, and I'm not a fan of it. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not a fan of it. Could be my computer though. I don't know. It could be suffocating in this room. Is that it? Did I get everything? Cool. I do like the dithering kind of texture that they have going on here. Does look pretty good. Pretty good. I need a new show to watch. I don't know what else I can watch. Severance is done. I'm gonna keep watching it, but I kind of wasn't vibing with season 2 as much as I did season 1, to be honest. I think there's a lot of like J.J. Abrams mystery box storytelling going on, and it's not my favorite. And but I still am intrigued by it. I'm hoping that they only do at most 4 seasons. They don't drag it out, and they actually have an ending planned. But like, The Pits? Is this the one? It's like a police procedural or something. Pits season 1. Is it 25 episodes long? Or is it like a reasonable length? I guess is that era of TV dead now? Like, are we done with the 23 episode seasons? Yeah, Room. Each episode is 1 hour. Oh, okay. So it's like real time. A lot of shows seem to be going that direction in a way. Like, I haven't seen Adolescence yet, but I've heard good things. Yeah, I recognize his face. I didn't know his name. I know he was like, wasn't he in, there's another show that just came out that's like, that is a police procedural with another actor that was also on a show with Noah Wyle. So they both have a show coming out. I don't know any of the names. It's that thing of like, it's American TV. I never really watched it, but I recognize their faces because I've seen all the promos. Boats, boats, boats! Oh my god, is that thing gonna dump a bunch of stuff? Ah! What the fuck am I supposed to do? But it's so much faster! Oh my god. Oh, if I'd missed that, I would have lost my fucking mind. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. All right. Okay, we gotta speed up. We're gonna max out our. We'll go. Whoa! Sweet child of mine. Oh god! Don't hit me. Let's see how fast we are now. I am speed. You ever seen the film Turbo? Weird movie. It's where Ryan Reynolds plays a fast snail. Yeah, I can't catch up to that. Are you fucking kidding me? Give me more coins so I can upgrade my speed. There. Thank you. Yeah, I can't keep up with it. Fuck, man. Ah. There we go. Alright. I don't want to get hit by the boat. $25.60. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna 1440p this bitch. Let's do it. Let's go. Oh my god. POV, the back of my toilet after curry night. Oh, I pressed the wrong way. Adolescence was alright. Is it one of those things where it's like the gimmick like outshines the premise kind of thing? Okay, I don't think I can. What am I supposed to do here? Because like if I move forward, is this what I'm supposed to do? I actually don't know. It said something about like squirting at it, but like I actually don't really get what I'm supposed to do. I think that is what I'm supposed to do. Because it looks like it's actually like starting to sink a little bit. There we go. That's how we do it. We get in front of it. Sink it. I feel like this is very against what we should be doing, because like we're trying to save the environment, but what we did was just sink the fucking Titanic into the ocean to spill oil. It's like, okay, well, we figured that out. Artificial reef? Kind of. You're sinking the ship? Yeah, I thought we were like cleaning it up, but I guess not. I guess we were like trying to sink it. It didn't register in my brain. Yeah, I feel like you posted... Right, exactly. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna stop them delivering all this oil to these places by punching holes in the oil. That'll learn them. That was also the end boss, it said in the... thing. We gotta get out of this place. I guess you can't really get any bigger or any more than what we got, because we got everything. Freesound.org, let's go! Let's go! Kickstarter backers. Okay, I want to look up the Kickstarter. I want to know how much they actually raised for this. Because it's a cute game. It's an hour long. Maybe a little bit more than an hour. And I'm curious about, like, what was promised. Yeah, that's a lot of Kickstarter backers, right? I'm curious about it. See if there's any that we recognize. Oh, Connie T. Crafty Gamer Lady gave money twice, or did they just accidentally put it in twice? Well, they got a lot of value from that. They got a lot of value if she put it in twice. A lot of pixel art went in. Oh yeah, 1000%. Is it pixel art or is it rendered as pixels? Or is it like a hybrid of like 2D pixel art and 3D? Because the boat was obviously 3D and rendered that way, and I think trees and stuff were. So I'm curious. Very curious. It was fun. It was fun. I think it's hard to say because it's like US pricing was what, $5 for this game? For an hour hybrid method, I think. Yeah. It's like $5. Do I think this was a $5 experience? I don't want to say dollar an hour. I don't like that metric. I think that's a redundant metric because it means nothing about the quality of the game. I think it was probably like a $5 are all right for this game. Yeah, I'd say like 3 to 5 is probably about right for like a nice, cute little experience, kind of like a short hike kind of thing. I think it's a little short. I think that it doesn't have enough variety and escalation. But for like a $5 game, that's okay. That's pretty good. Damn, they got a lot of backers. Holy shit. Is neat for the little journey. Yeah, I mean, Canadian, I think I paid $7.80. But it's like, you can't really... Canada's always going to pay more. So like, you can't really base it on that Nerd Violet. That name sounds very familiar. I think that's a YouTuber, right? That's a lot of backers. I think that, yeah, it's like, as a concept, I really like it. Because I think it's like that Terra Nil aspect. 1,700 backers pledged. That's actually not as much money as I thought. But like... Oh, you can keep going. Okay, cool. Is there anything else I can do? Three times the goal of 10K. I guess, like, you know what? That's... I think 30K to make this, or 10K, it's probably pretty reasonable. Like, they set out to make a small, focused game, and I think that they achieved that. You know? I think that they did really achieve that. It plays very well. There's some stuttering, but again, that could be my PC. It could be a number of things. But I think as a cute little indie game for $5, yeah, I think that's fine. Look, if we're spending, what, 15 to go to the movies to see a 2-hour thing, then yeah, I think that $5 for a little experience like this. Again, I think there could be a little bit more variety. That would be my only criticism. But there's only so much you can do in a game like this, right? If it was any longer than this, it would truly have outstayed its welcome. Oh, why am I getting money? All right, I'll take free money. Sure. Animals. Backing it was €7. Animals were 250 euros. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's like a lot of stuff where it's like that you could buy like an animal pack and then they just kind of change the art style and render it so it's more cohesive, right? And like a lot of the like these buildings are very simple. Like that's literally just a cube with green, you know? It's like, it's fine. It's fine. I think it's a reasonable price for a cute little game. Yeah, like the trees kind of, it's hard to tell because it's like the way it like changes up. I don't think it is pixel art. I think it's rendered as pixel art, but these flowers are drawn. These look drawn. Yeah. But it's like, it's not super far off. Like there's nothing that really sticks out as like that clearly doesn't feel like it's rendered in the same style as everything else, you know? There's you could kind of tell what's 3D and kind of tell what isn't, but that's okay. Does it really need to be 3D if it's like, no, not really. But yeah. No, that was fun. That was cute. Wait, did we miss some animals? Maybe we missed some. This feels like we missed some. Maybe that's just my brain being like, there's a gap. But maybe we missed some? No, there's nothing at the... Cries and still working on your games. As long as you're working on them and progress is happening, that's all that matters, right? 1%. 1%. If you make 1% of progress every single day, that is infinitely more than 0. Infinitely more. Oh, there's one. Yeah. Okay, we did miss one. We did miss a few. Hello, Oliver. Okay, we got one more bird. We got one more animal to get. Huh. Extinguish the campfire. Nice. Did we not? Oh, hang on. A dumpy was too big. We didn't get it all. Man, how did I miss that? Oh well. Let's keep going. We gotta find that last animal. Unreal is open as far as you've gotten today. Look, you've made a start. That's good. Can I go this way? Nope. Kind of frustrated with the ice material. Okay, I have a question for you then. Is there something else that you could be doing and come back to the ice material later? Or is that something that you have to figure out right now? Oh, okay. I thought we were about to get stuck. Where is this other animal? Is that it? No. Can we even fit down here anymore? Oh, hello. 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 Evelyn. Yes, I can let it marinate. It's there. We did it. We did it, Reddit. Oh boy. Alright, well, let's add now. Perfect timing. There is... Oh, we could have, like, really upped the other things. Oh, well. I spent all of my coins at the end for speed for no reason. I don't know what other... Oh, man. This room is so much brighter when I do this. Wow, that makes such a difference. Holy shit. That makes such a difference. Achievements. How do I check the achievements? I unlocked all achievements. I did it. Okay. Cool. Okay, let's blow this hellhole. Bye. We did it. Hype, hype, hype. I'm gonna drink some Ribena. Cool. Did I install... I did. Why is this installed on my Mac? 100% a game, I call it Accessory Week. That's it, we're done. No more streams for the rest of the year. That's it. Why bother? We 100%ed a game. 11 achievements? You crazy? Man, there's so many games I want to play. But I'm also like, don't know what to start. Dolph Romantic was pretty good. That was actually a pretty fun game. It Takes Two, I'm playing that with Shay. We'll get there eventually. I did get Project Zomboid. I'm going to install it while I'm here. I don't know if I'm going to play it today, but... I have a lot of games. I don't know why I'm installing it when I'm talking about making this computer a streaming PC. So I need to like stop doing that. Although I am kind of... Project Zomboid is great. I've heard really good things. I've watched people play it. It looks interesting. I also need to figure out how to like set up my other computer, like my streaming PC that I'm using right now, for gaming only because it has a lot of like work on it and stuff. I mean, I can just like lock it down in certain ways. But I did love the idea of this computer only has games on it and nothing else. But I'm not gonna do that with the other PC. It has like a lot of stuff on it. Has Easter eggs like you can get panicked from watching or listening something. Ah, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, maybe it's not a today game, but having it installed is not a bad idea. Um, Spilled was pretty good. Spilled was pretty good. Let's see what let's see what people rate it as. Overwhelmingly positive. Pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, what was my playtime on that? 93 minutes. Okay. That's pretty good. And it's 10 cents per sale on Steam will be donated to the whale and dolphin conservation. Okay, yeah, I feel good about that. I feel good about that. Like I wasn't gonna refund this anyway, but it's like that's actually really cool. Again, I think there's stuff that they could definitely add to it. I'm just reading through some of the comments. There's definitely things that they could add to it. It definitely has room to grow. Let's see. I'm gonna look at the Kickstarter page real quick. Remove. Kickstarter. Let's see. Okay. I think they were smart in that they also had a demo up, I'm assuming when they started doing this. But the thing is, like, my curiosity is how much different is the demo to the final game? That's the thing. Like when did this happen? Play the demo on Steam. 23-year-old solely indie game developer. There you go, Pyro. What's your excuse? Sorry, just absolute shots fired for no reason. I say this as someone who can't even fucking has been making films and worked on films for 15 years and can't even bring themselves to even unpack the camera. Like, unpacking this camera is the most I've done with that. At 23? Yeah, it's 23. 23-year-old made Spilled. Look, the difference is it's incredibly, like, significantly more accessible these days to do this and start when you're younger than, and I guess she lives on a tugboat or something. It's so much easier to do this, right, than when we were 23. See, that's the thing, is like this little, I guess that like looks different, but it's cute. It's a cute game. I'm just like silently reading through. They got 14,000 wish lists. 23 is literally packing up all his belongings, moved to Vancouver from Toronto to be unemployed while looking for a job in the game industry because he saved up enough paying your dues in IT. There you go. There you go. When I was, what, 24, moving to Canada also. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know, I was fucking teaching After Effects and editing in Final Cut. I did not have enough money to do it. I sold my car and moved. I mean, look, at the same time, it's like this game is a very cute game. It's very, like, a small game. I think it's so funny that they did a copy of the game and it had, like, a limit and it got sold out. I guess because the game's out, right? Game copy deluxe early bird. Game copy deluxe. I think they did it right. Okay. The only thing I will say is a thing that always drives me, it's not that it drives me crazy. Hey Havoc. Oh, handsome. You're the handsome one. You bring all the handsome with you. Tears of Metal was one. I don't know what that is. Is this who they made? This person made? So a thing that I always like think about, because we were talking about this, I think it's Majibo mentioned this about they liked on my stream that it's very minimal. Like it's just a camera. There's no crazy alerts. There's no anything that's like overwhelming other than my face. Um, jump scare. So it's like this is kind of it. The chat on screen doesn't work simply because uh, Caster Labs stopped working, so we can't have the multiple stream. Oh, I completely missed the YouTube comments because I couldn't see it. Someone came in and said hello, and I just completely didn't say hi. And then Shay just typed it on YouTube. That's my bad. It's because I don't have the multi chat open, so that's on me. That's on me. Sorry, people on YouTube. Castle Labs does not work. How am I? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. First proper stream in the new place. We did one on Monday, but it was like for an hour, and I was just like a ghost. It was not good. But I like having like a minimal thing. But I think that translates into things like a Kickstarter campaign too, right? Where I think when people offer too much stuff, you become beholden to the Kickstarter more than you do the thing that you're trying to raise money for. Like I've seen so many projects where they're like, it's like, oh, like movie projects especially. StreamerBot has multiple platform. I have StreamerBot, but it like when I was testing it, it said that the YouTube chat wouldn't work because it had to ask for a token every single time. So yeah, because I let me switch back. I have StreamerBot. Oh, maybe I don't have it because my computer freaking restarted. My computer just keep restarting, and I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm getting a little worried. Maybe like as Robin said earlier, could be that parts are kind of like they got shuffled around while moving, so I'm gonna reseat everything. Um, but I'm just loading up StreamerBot. I'll just leave that for now. Okay, where is chat? Oh man, it is so out of date. The chat is like tests from me from like ages ago. Yeah, this is very. See too many Kickstarters fall when the reward value is greater than. Yeah, where it's like. Sorry, I'm just. Yeah, the chat's not working. And I don't know why. Oh, now it's working. Okay, so now it's working on that. Let me test it on YouTube. Okay, now that works. Cool. How do I embed this? Where is the embedding? Message, man. How do I not have it fade out? Um, value must be greater equal to 100. Okay. Sorry, this is like me in silence doing something stupid. Custom browser docs. What's happening? The message I see is gym it up later. What time? Doing it live. Multiple tokens, maybe they updated it. It could be that. I just got a notification for an update, but I also didn't do it. What's that supposed to mean? I don't know. It just says loading. It says loading in StreamerBot chat. Like, yeah, it's not working properly. Like, that's what it says. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do here. And it's not updating. But if I look at the general... But if I look at the chat here... Sorry, give me a sec. I'm like turning... all of like everything off. It's so weird. Fought. Yeah, I see you type in fought on YouTube. This is the thing. Okay, here's the thing. Is the display capture not working? Okay. So it's working here. Right? It's working here. So I see all the chat stuff, everything, yada, yada, yada. But then if I go here, which is the streaming stuff, it's not updating. It just says loading. It's so weird. Do you need to restart the web server? No, because I can see it. I see what you're saying. Maybe, but I don't know if that'll like break stuff. WebSocket server. Oh, no, didn't mean to click that. No, go away, NVIDIA. No. Let me... loud. So we're not sitting in silence. No, stop trying to get me to use the NVIDIA app. There we go. Okay. Let me restart. Let me update StreamerBot. Let me do it. That could be what it is. Because it was working. Now it's stuck. It's installing, but it's stuck. But anyway, while we wait for that to fix itself. So yeah, when it comes to like Kickstarters and things, as we were saying, so many Kickstarters promise so many stuff, so many things, especially physical rewards, which I think is the most insane. Like, I get it. I get the whole thing of like people. I am very eager to please. Hi, Caleb. A lot of these people, they promise too much. They promise T-shirts. They promise like with games or movies like a DVD, a Blu-ray, and all this stuff. Not thinking about not only the fact that when you do a Kickstarter, you have to pay the platform fee. So if you make $100,000 on Kickstarter, there's a platform fee of like 5%. So you end up with $95,000. Then you have to pay taxes on that too, which could be, let's say, 25%. So on top of that, you're already cutting yourself down to like 70,000, right? There or thereabouts. Imagine what physical rewards for Kickstarter in America these days. Oh my God, there's no way. There's no way you could do physical rewards in that. You would go belly up because it's like people really overestimate how expensive it is to get T-shirts made. Like they have to offer they'll offer a T-shirt for like $30. If you're getting like 100 T-shirts made properly through a service, it will cost you more than that just to have the T-shirt made, plus the shipping, plus everything else. And it's like, so you end up doing all this extra work to fulfill backer rewards than you bring in. So you're losing money on it. And then you end up where it's like, oh, we raised $100,000, but we only had like $30,000 to do something with it, you know? And then it's like, okay, then you have to pay people to do, especially with a game. I was watching a video, I can't remember what it was, but they were talking about like, it was some game, and it raised like, oh, what was it? It was like they looked up the average the average salary of like a software developer in like the US or whatever, and they were like, let's say it's like $60,000 a year, $80,000 a year, whatever. It's like this team of people raised $60,000 to make their game that was going to have all of these features, and it was a team of 3, and they are going to walk away with maybe $20,000 each. That's not including anything else that they need to buy or, you know, live or anything like that. It's like, there's no way. It's not feasible. And it's like, you know, crowdfunding can be very, very useful, but I think people fall into the pitfall of trying to offer too much. This thing didn't update. It says installing, I'm pretty sure. It says cleaning up. I don't know what that means. Pretty sure it's like not responding. Okay, well, I'll leave that. And I'm just like, it's wild to me because I still see it. I see people all the time, people that I've made films with, where they'll do a Kickstarter, they'll do a crowdfunding, and I'm like, you know, on the flip side of that, it's like they will offer all of these things that you can get as a reward, and they don't even offer a copy of the movie until like $50 to $100. I'm like, I'm sorry, but as much as you think that this is worth more, you are competing with Hollywood. It doesn't matter that Hollywood has the economy of scale on their side. Your first, like, you can have levels where it's like you just want to support the film. Take care, Paragon. Thanks for hanging out. It's good to see you. You can have, you know, a $1, $2 level where people can just like support the film regardless. But at $10, you should be offering a copy of the film. If it's a short film, $5, in my opinion. If you end up selling the film for more later, that's different. But for this, it's like, if I'm going to go and see a movie or whatever, you have to compete with that. Because if you're making an indie film regardless... Oh, sorry, what am I missing? Nice day for fishing. Okay, interested. My whole thing is like locked up right now, and I don't know what to do. It's just been saying cleaning up this whole time. I don't know what to do. If you're crafting a product, low end needs to be something. Let it clean up and move on. It's been clearing up for a while. I feel like it's crashed. If you're crafting a product, low end needs to be something deliverable for zero cost. I think anyone that is doing a crowdfunding campaign, especially in the modern day, everything should be digital up to a certain point. I think that and if you're going to do physical rewards, I think it should be stuff that is truly attainable to do. I think that having physical copies of games or a movie or things like that is a very big expense that you need to really think about. And I understand that people do enjoy those things, but that should not be your $30 tier. If you want to have like Blu-rays made of stuff and everything like that, that's fine. But you need to make sure that it's like you have enough people that are willing to do it. Because if you only get 5 people who want a physical copy of your movie or your game, that is going to cost you 3 times more than you'd make from that to do that, right? So it has to be worth it. Whereas like for a film, I think things that you could do is like you do, please support us level without anything offered. You get a thank you in the credits, and then you offer the movie. So you do like a Patreon style where it's like $1 to support the project, $5 to get your name in the credits, $10 to get a copy of the film, right? A digital copy of the film, right? That can be, an HD copy, $15, you do a 4K copy, right? Stuff like that. Then you could do at like 20 to 25, it's like you could do, a copy of the script or the shooting script or something like a digital copy. Then when you get to like the $50 range, you could absolutely do a printed copy of the script, because the cost in that regard is just paper and a printer, right? It can be expensive because you got to buy the ink and everything, but if you wanted to, you could do something like that where you could for $50 print it, and it's not the most insanely pricing. I've seen people where they do like art books and photograph books and everything, and I'm like, those things cost like $50 a piece to make, and you're essentially selling them for like $75. You're not making a penny on that. Shipping alone is going to kill it. Or you do something where it's like you make it available digitally and you give people a code. In this day and age, $90 AAA games, indies got to up their prices. They've got to up their prices, but also they need to be realistic with what they're offering too, right? Backers say from $100 up, you can have a t-shirt, whatever. I've given friends that just to help them out before with no reward other than, oh, you're alive. So yeah, I think that's reasonable. I think physical rewards, and I think if you're clear and honest with it, then it's fine. If I was like, oh, I'm doing a Kickstarter, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. It's like, if I am doing a Kickstarter and I'm like, hey, we're only offering 5 tiers. We're not doing physical rewards because we want to make sure every penny that we're getting from this will go into the project to make it the best project that we can. If we get enough support and we get enough people and we do a physical release later, we will figure something out with either a discount code or a copy or whatever for certain levels. But we're not promising that. I think just being very honest and clear with that is the best way to do it. And it's like, you can say it's like, we're going to provide copies of the film DRM free, right? You're going to provide a download build of the game or like a copy of the film. Then you can provide one that's like on iTunes, under promise over deliver. Yeah, 1,000%. I think just being honest with people and being like, this is why. It's like people are very understanding of that. If you start going into the minutia of it, then it's like, whatever. Like, I don't really give a shit. Just put the movie in the bag, bro. But it at the same time, it's like if you're speaking to people as people and being like, hey, this is why. It's like later on we might do a store. If you want that, we'll offer it as a separate thing. So you could do like a Spreadshirt store and sell T-shirts. You could do all these things. It's like once the movie's been funded, we will provide these things. And then you can offer discount codes as well, right? Because that is a much more feasible way to do it. Ideal is the $30. Yeah, that would absolutely be the goal, right? Or, even at that range, it's like a $20 game, like a $30 game for $20 or whatever it might be. I mean, like, again, always talking about it. Northern Lion talked about this in one of his videos and streams recently, where he's like, games, like, we're very lucky that games are priced the way they are, because certain games, the actual value of those games often is way beyond what we pay for it. Because he was like saying stuff of like, one of his best games that he's ever played is Slay the Spire, and he's like, that game should be worth $2,400. And it's like, that's a ridiculous statement in the sense of like, no one's going to pay $2,400. But he's like, for the type of game it is, for the value he gets out of it, for everything of like how much time and whatever he gets from it, that's what that game is worth to him. And it's like a $15-$20 game, maybe a little bit more. But same like Balatro, right? It's like that game should be $500 or whatever it might be. There's so many I realize I'm just like showing you the Kickstarter page of that screen, and damn, it really is bright in here. Does this make a difference? A little bit. Guess I still got to get used to how this room works in the day as the light changes. But yeah, it's like, I mean, for me, it's like I'd love to make a game. I'd love to like build up and as I go, and it's like, again, it's pricing a game fairly, making the game have excellent value. Like I will forever be like everyone should play or buy Balatro. It doesn't matter that it's like it's already made millions of dollars. Schedule like this weird ways with it where it's like Schedule One is like the big game right now too, right? Where it's like it doesn't exactly look visually the best, but it's like a lot of it's really popular. A lot of streamers. It's doing very well financially. It's priced very well. It's doing well, and it's like you don't have to make one of these crazy big like ballooned games to do well. Very very well. Yeah, I mean, again, small team slash solo dev and things like that is a good thing. So man, Streambot straight up crashed. it's it's straight up crashed. Okay. Let's try that again. But it's like even like Thronefall, like was it Jonas Troller or whatever his name is, the YouTuber. They made a game, Thronefall, and it's like that did very well. I think it made like $5 million or something like that. Which again, they don't get every penny from that. Like Steam takes a cut, everything in between takes a cut, split between multiple people. It's not necessarily that they got paid out that exact amount. Okay, so it did update, but it just kind of locked up. That's very strange. Okay, so I refreshed it. Still trying to figure out the chat. Sorry, everyone. It's so interesting because it's like if I open the chat through Streamabot, it's up to date. But if I dock it in OBS as a browser source, okay, I've hit sync. This is the thing. I even have it like set to show timestamps and everything, and hmm, maybe because it's like an overlay. Okay, one sec. Oh, I think this is wrong. Did that do it? Can't get it. Huh. Okay. Is it because I moved? Maybe because I moved. It's like freaking out. Did that do it? I don't know how this works. Yeah, I can't get it to work. I can't get it to work. I can have it open, which is nice, but I can't get it to dock. Post stream thing, probably a post stream thing. Yeah, it's very strange because, like I said, I can get it to work. Like the chat pop out itself is working, but the embedded version of it isn't, and that doesn't really make sense. Hmm. Like if I type through it. There we go. Yeah, I typed poop. So, well, the bot typed poop. Uh, and it also typed it on YouTube. So there we go. Yeah, sorry, this is not super interesting. Um, but I just want to try. Yeah, I don't get it. Very strange. Very strange. Okay, well, it's just like someone came in and said hi. Like it sucks that I missed it, but it is what it is. Is that why? Wait. Hang on. Oh. Wait, why did that not type? Oh. Hang on a sec. Give me a sec. I think it didn't. Something's not right. How do I? I think it's something to. Well, it ain't. Well, it ain't. Yep. I think there's something wrong with like what the address is, the WebSocket address. That's not correct. I think that's what the issue is. And I don't know how to restart that. The Hang on, let me. No. Just says loading. Hmm. But the chat inside of StreamerBot does work, but the WebSocket is definitely not correct because it's not showing. Something, yeah. Something to do with like the stop and start in the server clients tab. Yeah, I already, it wasn't working before. I have the address. I have the information on StreamerBot side, but in OBS, it doesn't give me the address. Or it does, but it says best guess. Okay, so if I paste that over. Yeah, it's like not connecting to OBS. Okay, hang on. Yeah, it's saying error, but it's not telling me what the error is. Now it says open. Yeah, now I'm confused. I don't know. It's now saying it's not even connected to OBS. Maybe I messed this up. Hang on, hang on. Yeah, it's not working. I might have to like what stream in the past is it? I don't know. It just gives me the timestamp. It must have been a while ago where I ended the stream to go to the gym and you said gym it up and then Toxic said what time. I guess it would have been a Saturday. Cause it or like yeah, I don't know. Yeah, none of this is working. Like it won't connect. It was connecting before, like it had 6 out of 6. Uh I don't know. Maybe this might be something I have to do when I'm not live. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Disappointing. Disappointing. Okay. It is what it is. Where are we at? All right. That was a week. That was more than a week ago. Because I haven't been to the gym in 3 weeks. Like I haven't been to the gym and ended a stream to go to the gym in like 3 weeks. So that was a while ago. And maybe it was over a month ago actually, because I stopped using the StreamerBot chat before then. Let me turn these off real quick because they're not gonna work. There we go. All right. All right. You're all gonna make fun of me, and it's gonna add to the thing. But I think I'm gonna call it a stream here. Mostly because I'm getting so overwhelmingly warm in this room. There's nothing I can really do for an hour. and I don't think I'm being very interesting. I'm gonna be honest. I think I don't want to waste anyone's time or rest of the day. But I will be back tomorrow to waste more time of people. Cine to Nerdle. I don't know if I could do it. I don't have the capacity. I can't even like bring myself to watch movies right now. I've had like Pixar movies on in the background while I've been moving and like setting stuff up, and it's just my brain fog is just like not there yet. Always interesting. That's a goddamn lie, but I appreciate the sentiment. No, it's just like I've had so much brain fog for the last like month with everything that's going on with the stress of everything, and I'm just not quite like scooped myself out of it yet. And so I'm trying really hard to like do that and get used to like getting into a rhythm with working and everything. I got to figure out like how I feel in this room. Again, it's incredibly warm. I have the window open. It's incredibly warm in here. So I got to figure stuff like that out. Granted, I have like a giant PC with a 3090 and a 5950X, right? That shit runs fucking hot. So I got to figure out how to like deal with the heat, especially going into summer in this room. Got to figure out that. And just like, yeah, I just feel like I'm just out of like a cadence and a rhythm with streaming right now. And so I just kind of, I'm getting a lot in my own head about it. And I already feel weird about streaming anyway, in the sense of like not being super interesting or entertaining, because I've been away for so long. I'm out of that rhythm, and then taking like time off, and then dealing with the stress and coming back out. I already do that minus the music. The beauty of this place as well is there's no neighbors facing my window right now. And so I just straight up walk around naked and it with the windows fully open because like people can maybe see me from the street, but the street is so far away that it's like, if they see it, they deserve a show. But yeah, I'm just kind of like still kind of mentally kind of recovering from all that stress. And I think like it's just gonna take me time. And I'm really sorry if it's like my energy is low, the streams are being a little bit dipped. Not that they were like amazing before, but it's like I'm really trying to like get myself back into that rhythm now that I have a lot of like those stresses removed. So I want to work on that and get back into routine. And the gym is definitely helping. I had a bad day at the gym yesterday where it's like my shoulder is feeling a lot better, but it was like by the end of my like my workout, I could barely lift like 10 pounds with my right arm because of my shoulder, and I was just getting really frustrated with it, and it has a knock-on effect because I go there and it helps me with mental clarity, but then if I'm leaving on a bad note, it really fucks up my mental clarity, and then it kind of spirals, right? So it's just one of those things. But yes, I'm please be patient with me. I apologize if it's like the streams are a little bit shorter and things like that. I'd rather not overstay my welcome. And if I'm not feeling great, just kind of I don't want to waste people's time. And it's not that I feel like I'm wasting my time. It's not that at all. I want to be here and I want to be streaming. I'm just having a real tough time to like I don't even say like be present. It's not about like feeling difficulty to be present. It's just like I can just feel like this fog right here and I just can't get it to like flush away, and it just kind of yeah. Got to fix the heat in that room. It's just like it's a general feeling too, right? It's a little bit like until I start getting more comfortable with a lot of things, like the changes that I've been through and everything. It's like my sleep has not been great. Like I keep having to like not intentionally, but like taking naps. Like at 6 o'clock, I'm passing the fuck out every single day, and then waking up like an hour or two later, and then it's just like all of these things where it's like I'm new place, getting used to that, trying not to be inside the whole time, and obviously like there's like financial worries too because it's just like a lot of expenses just happen. So I think once like the next few weeks have kind of like I've only been here for a week, really. I've only been here for a week, so even though I am feeling a lot more comfortable in the space, there's still just that unfamiliarity with it being mine and making it my own and all of that where it's like I felt very displaced moving because it was a very expedited timeline, which it was like by choice because I wanted to get out of there, but also it's like I've just not kind of like had that penny drop yet. So getting used to it. But I do really appreciate everyone being here and being patient with me, and you know, I will get back into the swing of things, and I will kind of like break through that barrier. It's just gonna take a little bit of time. There's a lot of upheaval having. Also, I'm gonna come over later. Your stomach feels better. Hell yeah, dude. Okay, so what? I'll see you in like an hour, 90 minutes or something. That's good. I'm glad the eggs helped. I'm actually gonna go eat myself. Maybe that's a thing too. Is like I need to go eat myself. So I'll go do that. Who are we gonna go? The ferret's all alive. Okay. Where are we gonna go? Where are we gonna go? I don't know. There's like channels I don't recognize, and then there's channels with like 3,000 viewers. I feel weird about both. I think I'm just gonna be a piece of shit and not raid. No, I'm gonna send you to ferrets. Screw it. We're going ferret time. Ferrets is like an easy one. I'm gonna send you to ferrets. But yes. Wait. How many do I owe? Squat. Is it 50? How do I do it? See, this is what I mean. Squats. Okay. Fuck it. There you go. You get 101 squats. There you go. We're working in Dalmatian terms now. You get 100 squats. Fuck it. We're already at 1,400 basically. Why not? All right. Let's go raid ferrets. Nope, that is my IP address. Let's not paste that. Let's not raid my IP address. That would be horrendous. We're going to raid ferret software. All right, go say hello to ferrets. They're currently in black and white mode in a cage. One of them, I think, is about to go poop. So enjoy. Enjoy. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. I'll be back tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow. Again, it might not be a longer stream, but I don't want to kind of fall out of step with the schedule just because of these things. Like, there's nothing inherently where it's like, I don't want to stream. I really want to stream. It's just I need everything else to kind of like catch up to that energy. So we'll get there in the end. Maybe we'll play some Sons of the Forest and you can watch me scream and cry and then watch me play the game and scream and cry. So go say to ferrets. I'll see you tomorrow. I love you. Have a great rest of your Saturday/Sunday. Take care. Bye-bye.